Hey guys, it's Legomatic9, and today I'm doing another LEGO Star Wars 2014 set review. And today I have General Grievous's wheel bike, set number 75041. Recommended ages are 7 to 12, and the piece count is 261. We get two brand new minifigures with this set, and this set retails for $24.99, which is a very great price for this set. It is definitely worth it, even though a lot of the pieces are used to make the giant wheel for the wheel bike. It's still a really nice set, and it definitely brings back a lot of nostalgia for me because this was one of the first General Grievous's wheel bike that was released back in 2005 with the BOGA were my very first one of my very first LEGO Star Wars sets. So without further ado, let's do a close-up of these two new minifigures. First figure up is the new Obi-Wan Kenobi. Now, I'm not really sure what all is new with this figure, but I do know that this one has printed legs, whereas the other one from the Jedi Interceptor from 2012, I believe, did not. So I believe it is the same torso print, but I may be wrong. But I do know that his printed legs are a new addition to this figure. He's armed with a Magna Guard staff, which is really nice to see, considering the last time we got one of these was back in 2008 or 2009, whenever the first wave of the Clone Wars sets came out. So it's got just the rod, the lightsaber hilts at the end, and then it's got some translucent purplish pink diamonds on the end. And then he also has the blaster that he uses to kill General Grievous on Utapau. And yeah, and no lightsaber for this guy, which is kind of weird, because usually you expect Jedi to have a lightsaber, but in this case, this is one of the very few sets where a Jedi does not have a lightsaber. So that's kind of cool, but he does come with the Magna Guard staff as well as the blaster, which is always a nice addition. So as I said before, he's got some leg printing on there with the Jedi robes and the tan and then the black. He also has some detailing on his legs as well. He's got that really nice looking belt on his torso with the Jedi robes. Down on the back he's got the belt as well with more Jedi robes printed on there. And his face is the same exact one that we got with the Jedi Interceptor from 2012 and the Republic gunship from last year. And so it's got just the neutral face, and then on the back it's just the angry face, or the more aggressive face. And he just comes with his standard hair. So that is pretty much it for this new Obi-Wan Kenobi. Now the second and last figure that comes with this set is the new General Grievous. Now this guy has 4 lightsabers, so you can easily swap one out for Obi-Wan Kenobi. He's got 2 blue and 2 green, so that's really nice to get those. So I'm just going to take those off of him for now. Just so I can show you guys the detailing on this guy. Now this guy is essentially the same General Grievous that we've been getting in the Clone Wars sets, like the General Grievous' Starfighter, and I believe he was in the Malevolence as well. So this is essentially the same figure, same sculpting, and no new parts on this guy. It's just he's a different color. He's a white color this time, which is different from the tan color used on the previous General Grievouses that we've had. So he does have a new face print on there, which is really nice. He's got the eyes on there, which look really awesome with the dark orange, and then he's got the dark red surrounding his eyes, and he's just got his breather or mouth part down here printed in that gray. He's got some more black detailing. Just this figure looks awesome. Then he's just got some more designs under there. Now, my only complaint about this figure is that some areas are misprinted on the white, the white is misprinted on, and it kind of looks like it's not a pure white like some of the other areas are. Right there, this looks kind of more of a darker white, more leaning towards the gray than a white would. There's white right there, and then that printing's kind of dull. And then, as you guys know, he does have the arm printing on there, and he's just got the gray stripe right there, and he does have his 4 arms. You can see the other 2 arms that are attached on here and can be removed very easily. So you can just make sure that he make it so he does not have his 4 arms on there. So let me just get this back on. So yeah, General Grievous, pretty nice figure. His head can move up and down, as you guys probably already know. This part, for some reason, is grippable. His neck piece is grippable. Then he's just got his feet down here, which look really nice. And he can move those as well. They're not attached by any way. They can move independently, which is really nice. So that is the new General Grievous minifigure. So now it is time for the set itself. Now this set brings up a whole bunch of memories back in 2005 when the first General Grievous's wheel bike was released, and it did come with the Boga, I believe, or I believe that's Obi-Wan's like lizard thing's name. It did come with that, and the wheel bike that came with it was really weak. Now it was cool back then, but now I'm realizing that this version is a lot better from that version, and it's just like so much better, just the detail in it and just like how accurate it is to the actual movie. So this set has tons of features that you guys probably wouldn't expect from looking at it on the box, like the front of the box at least. So starting over here, it does have a chair for General Grievous, and it has this little pad right here, which I'll hopefully give you a closer look at later. I can probably, let's see if I can zoom in now to show you guys that. Yeah, so it's got the chair piece right here, and it's got that really awesome looking control panel right there, which is a translucent pink piece with the printing on there. That's not a sticker, that is printing. So it's just really nice to see printing on a piece, and plus that is such an iconic piece too, because in Revenge of the Sith, after Obi-Wan and General Grievous have their little duel, General Grievous like jumps down and he gets onto his wheel bike, and then he starts like pressing all those little triggers and stuff, like those white panels and stuff, and he like presses those, and that's like one scene that I vaguely remember for some reason. Like I don't know why I remember that, but I do remember that, and so it's really nice to see that they included that in there. And so you can take General Grievous. I prefer to do this with his two external arms removed, or like his two other arms. And so what you do, you can just pull this down, you take General Grievous and you just connect his legs to those studs, and you can just move it down, you can bend him, you can rest this hand on the control pad, and he can, for some reason his head just popped off, but yeah, he can drive that around, which looks really awesome. I'm going to zoom back out to show you what it looks like with Grievous on there, so that does look pretty awesome. They've just got some more Technic pieces and stuff, and some paneling on the side. I'll show you the leg feature in a minute. Then the back right here, I don't know what this is for. I don't remember it from the, I don't think that's really screen accurate, but I think that's just something that's connecting the two sides together to make sure they don't move independently from each other. And I don't know what this is, like what the purpose of that is. I don't remember that from anywhere, so if anybody knows what that is, please tell me, because I don't know what it is. So then on this side you have the cannons. So right here you just have some two larger blaster cannons up here, some nice detailing up on the top, and you have some grates and stuff on this side as well. Then you just have some more Technic pins and stuff. Then if you push this right here, that does shoot the flick fire missile. So we will go ahead and do that. So you can see, shoot that, missile comes flying out. Hand was kind of in the way, but missile does come flying out. So what's a Lego set without flick fire missiles? So you just put that back in there, and yeah, so there's the cannons. Now on the wheel itself, now this is something that is a lot different, but it was really kind of annoying to put together, because you have to put together 12 of these little segments. And that doesn't really seem like a lot, but it was just kind of annoying to do. Wasn't really that much fun of a build to do that, but it was definitely a lot better than just having two like Technic discs on there. And one thing I do like about this is that they actually made this part transparent, so it looks a lot better. So you can actually like see through it, and it's not just some dish. Only complaint about this section though is that you can see the blue Technic pins right there and right there. I wish they would have used gray, like the light gray color. I don't know why they didn't, because light gray looks a lot better. It wouldn't really cost that much of a price increase to include two more of those pins in gray instead of blue. It just makes more sense to me, but whatever. Lego has their reasoning. So main feature of this set is the wheel itself. So you can like pick up this end, you can roll it around, and you can like throw it and do whatever you want with this. So it is really nice. It's definitely a huge playability feature. So you can just move that around all you want. So yeah, that is it for the wheel portion. His lightsaber just went flying in there for some reason. Now it's time for the leg section. Now this wheel bike has 4 of its legs. So they are just these segments right here which flip out. They've got some nice cheese slopes on there. And then you can fold out the claws on the side right here, which will act as its feet. So that's what that will do. So I'm going to hopefully try to do this kind of quickly. So you just fold them out, and they've got 2 on either side. The older General Grievous's wheel bike did have this on here, but they weren't as well as, like, they weren't hidden that well. So it's kind of weird to see that on there. So you can stand up. There we go. So Grievous's wheel bike can stand up, so I'll zoom out a little bit. So yeah, it can stand up, which is really nice. Definitely really cool to have that in a mock or something. So it's just nice to have that feature included with the set. It's kind of lopsided, and it kind of falls down though, because it doesn't really have like that you can move these any way you want, and it's kind of hard to get the weight balanced on this, which is kind of a downfall of the set, but you can like get it standing up properly. So yeah, that is pretty much it for the wheel bike. So here are the extra pieces that are included with this set. You just have some Technic pins, which that one didn't roll away, so there it is. You get a cheese slope, some lightsaber hilts, some studs, some connectors. Then you also get one of these awesomely printed control panels for his wheel bike. So that's definitely something that's really awesome to get included with this set. So you can use that for anything else you'd like, maybe a thermal detonator if you don't have one of those, or just anything that you'd find a use for that. So there are the few extra pieces that are included with this set. And the instruction manual for this set is kind of short. It's just a little bit over probably 50 pages. Yeah, it's just a little bit over 50 pages. So it's not that large of a build. So then in the instruction booklet itself, you got the piece count on the back. Then you also have the features on this side. You got the Star Wars section of Lego.com. Then you have this kind of like a checklist thing for the new 2014 wave of the minifigures, which does include all of them, I believe. I believe the only ones that are missing off of here are the ones that are included with the no, never mind. These are all of the main system set figures that are that came out in this wave, which is kind of interesting. So the exclusives are featured on here, such as the Republic Attack, no, not Republic Attack gunship, the Republic Police gunship. So you got, Anakin, Shock Trooper, Ahsoka. You got the AV-7 cannon figures, as well as the Tri-Fighter figures on there as well. So yeah, definitely a pretty cool feature. And then on this side, you do have all of these sets listed on here, minus the exclusives, which is kind of weird. So yeah, that is the instruction booklet. So here is the box for this set. It does have the new LEGO Star Wars 2014 logo up at the top with Darth Vader and the blue background up there, which is really nice. You got the age recommendation. You have the set number, set name, and piece count warning sign right there. Then you got the like the card for the 2 new characters or 2 new figures with the set. So you got Obi-Wan, General Grievous. A nice box art with the wheel bike going through Pal City on Utapau, so that's really awesome. Up at the top you have General Grievous, and you have the actual size for ObiWan Kenobi. Moving on to the side now, this is a really thin box, so yeah, just letting you guys know that. On the back you got some specs back here with the with all the features of these set, like you got the legs, you got the flick fire missile, and you got the rolling feature. Then you have a really nice art up here with General Grievous's wheel bike rolling down the side of the droid command center, I think, or what I'm blanking on the name for some reason, but it's rolling down the side of that like it does in the movie. You just have some more specs right there, bottom of the box, nothing really too fancy. So yeah, that is the very thin box for General Grievous's wheel bike. So that is pretty much it for this review. Hopefully you found this review informative, and I do think that this set is definitely worth a buy for the $25 retail price, at least here in the US, and the piece count, which is relatively high for a $25 set. It is a definitely good value. Plus, you get this really iconic vehicle from Revenge of the Sith. You get 2 awesome figures, General Grievous and Obi-Wan Kenobi. So it's definitely really nice to get those. And it also is a great combination set with the Utapau Troopers Battle Pack. So you can have General Grievous and the Tri-Droid, which mine is modified, by the way. You can have General Grievous and the Tri-Droid versus Obi-Wan and the Utapau Troopers, which I do not have with me right now. They are on a diorama kind of thing. So that's definitely a good good combination set with the Utapau Troopers. So I would probably give this set a I don't know what I'd give it, probably a 9 or so, 8 or 9 out of 10. There could have been Boga That's one of the main problems with it. Boga could have been included, because it would definitely be really awesome to have like Obi-Wan be able to battle and keep up with General Grievous on his wheel bike, rather than just riding along on the hitching a ride on the side with it. So I do wish Boga was included, because it would be really awesome. I do have the old Boga, but it is somewhere in pieces in my tubs of bricks and other parts. So I do not have Boga with me at the time, but I really wish that I still had it together so I could have it battle this, or even the old wheel bike to compare it. But anyway, so this set is definitely really awesome. It's definitely a must-have for Revenge of the Sith fans, as well, all of these sets are basically must-have for Revenge of the Sith fans. So I'd recommend you guys pick up this set. It's definitely worth it. And if you guys found this review informative, leave it a like. Also, don't forget to favorite the video and subscribe to my channel as well. It really means a lot. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.